Senior Helpers Rockford continues to serve the community after their previous owner retired in January of 2025. The facility welcomes new ownership this Tuesday with a ribbon cutting ceremony. Dan Neepshield says the goal is now to pursue the legacy of assuring residents feel home when they live, meaning safe, independent, and cared for.
We offer a whole host of personal care, all the way down to getting people in and out of bed every day, to all the way from personal care all the way up to companionship. There's a whole host of issues that affect seniors, from dementia to Parkinson's to immobility, and we're here to help everything with non-medical care.